for the default pick. Welcome to the Uncomfortable Truth channel. I am your host, AC Got It. I ain't gonna do too much talking. Let's get into this video. You heard what DDG said.
I don't think no girl should feel bad for not wanting to be with a that ain't getting no money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just didn't want to make someone feel weird.
No, it's like I don't know why people try to make that bad. If your pockets up, you should be with a girl anyway. Like
no facts. Like
you ain't getting no money.
Date,
like being with girls and being around girls is supposed to be expensive. It's like as a man, you're supposed to be able to pay for that. I wouldn't feel comfortable letting a girl pay for all my personally.
I think I'm.
So a man should just pay. All right, let's just cut that off. So a man need to just pay all the bills. He need to pay for the car note, the cable. He need to pay for everything. I don't think that's what he's saying, because some people might think that he's saying just, be a trick. And we not about to be a trick. I mean, maybe he's saying, I got the money, so I'm going to spend it. He going to spend the money. Maybe he's saying I'm a trick. He might be saying he a trick. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. So a woman can't just like you for you. She got to like you for your money. I think because DDG had the women going against him, he trying to get them back on his side. That's what he trying to do. He trying to get the women back on his side. Because lately the women haven't been on his side, especially on the Shade Room. They've been, they've been talking about him. They've been saying stuff about him. What they been saying? They've been saying a little stuff, talking about his whole situation with the woman he used to be with. The chick he used to be with. But look, all jokes aside, like, when you dealing with a woman, you want a woman to invest into you, because if she ain't going to invest into you, then guess what? This is going to be a transactional situation. This is going to be a transactional relationship. Look at all them dudes out here that got these chicks pregnant. You ever heard of the dude that's driving the chick car? He drinking up all the kids' juicy juice. She bought him a video game. You seen Baby Boy? She bought him a video game, new clothes. He was sleeping on the couch. Well, not sleeping on the couch, but he was living with her. You get what I'm saying. And he wasn't paying for nothing. So just think about it, man. You want a man to pull up and be a pension pimp. Be a pension pimp. Just give you money and what you get? You get some sex? Because, you got some women, they say things like, well, we give our body up, like because we're women and we're just a damsel in distress, and you should just pay all our bills because we're just weak individuals. Like, so a man, you're the man, so you should just pay for everything and let us keep all our money. Nah, we not doing all that shit. We not doing that. We not paying your bills. Pay all your bills for some used up vagina that everybody else laid down with.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yeah, these chicks, I'm not saying all of them, but some of them, they've been, running these streets. Some of these chicks been out here. I ain't got no sound effect for that, but, these chicks been out here in these streets. And I'm not trying to be redundant, but this dude, he talking about, yeah, you shouldn't deal with a woman if you ain't got your money up. Now, I agree to that. I agree you shouldn't deal with a woman if you ain't got your money right, because you need to be focusing on getting your money right. You shouldn't be focused on trying to get a chick and you ain't got your paper straight. So I always tell guys, heating and air conditioning, electrician, IT certification, you got CDL. I don't really believe in college unless you're going to do engineering and something like that. But long story short, you got to get your paper straight. But what would make it better? If maybe you might be making $60,000, but you got a chick by your side that's going to help you with some other things like cooking and stuff like that. It would be better, because just think about this. If you got a chick that's riding with you from the bottom and then you make it to the top, you going to keep her. But if you already make it to the top, what's going to make you want to keep this woman around? She didn't help build with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, she didn't build with you. You had to build that whole thing by yourself. And what you get, what's your reward? What's your reward after you build yourself up? What you get?
Big back, big back, big back, big back.
Nah, I'm just being funny. But look, long story short, he not wrong about what he said, but some of the things he said wasn't correct. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these dudes, when a woman, I hear a lot of dating coaches online, they say things like, you gotta wait 3 hours to text her. If the woman like you, all that stuff goes out the window. If she got burning desire for you, all those things go out the window. If a woman got you running around chasing her and you gotta, set up you gotta text her a certain way, she don't really like you. That's just what it is. That's why you got Tyrone smashing all the chicks. And you got some dudes, they mad because they can't get the things that Tyrone could get. And I'm not ripping on DDG. DDG, he got money. He a young nigga. But at the same time, I feel like he kind of pandering to the chicks. That's what he doing. He pandering, and it don't work that way. If you got a chick that don't really like you like that and she in survival mode, she just gonna get over on you. And he teaching these women. That's why him saying these things, he got some of these women out here thinking that, yeah, that's what men's supposed to do. Men's supposed to just pay our bills. We not doing all that. We not doing all that. A chick start talking about money. Soon as she start talking about money, you gotta get out. You gotta get up out of here. Get up out of there. She don't like you. She like your money. You don't want a chick that, I don't want to keep this video too long. But look, when you dealing with a chick, with a woman, you want to deal with the woman that got high interest in you. You don't want to deal with a woman that's like, hey, can you pay my bills and can you get my phone bill? And I got some stuff going on. Let me get this sad. I'm looking for sad. I'm looking for the sad sound effect. You got chicks talking about, I had, my bills was, they piling up because, I lost my job and my baby dad, he don't take care of his son, so I need all your money. You're the man, so you're supposed to come in and pay all my bills, even though I don't even know you. Even though my body count is, in the triple digit, you should just pay all my bills. Get out of here with that stuff. Get out of here. We're not paying all your bills. We're not doing all that. Make that chick invest. You got to make these chicks invest, because if they don't invest, chicks like their money. If they like their money and they spend their money on you subconsciously, it makes them feel like, oh yeah, I like him because I'm spending my money on him. I must like him if I'm spending my money on him. Yeah, that's just the way it works. But I'm not trying to keep this video too long. How long this video is right now? And it's about 8 minutes. Like, yeah, I just wanted to read a summary of what he said so I can give y'all some, some context of what DDG said. He was saying, DDG, this is what he actually said. He said, having a girl is supposed to be expensive. Don't date if you don't have it. This snippet appears in Instagram Reel, summarized DDG having a girl supposed to be expensive. Don't date if you don't have it. No woman should feel bad about wanting to date a broke man. Another Instagram post explicitly frames it this way. DDG explained why no girl should feel bad not wanting to date a broke man. All right. I'm trying to look for something else. All right. He said dating comes with financial expectation, implies that being in a relationship often involves spending money on dates, experiences, or lifestyle alignment, and suggests that you should be able to afford this before dating. Don't date if you don't have it. Women shouldn't feel guilty for wanting financial stability in a partner. First of all, a man and a woman aren't partners. We're not partners because a woman wants a man to jump in front of bullets for him. So if you want a man to jump in front of bullets for you, then we're not partners. Back to the video. DDG supports the idea that women aren't wrong to prefer partners who can contribute monetarily. How are we partners when you want me to pay for everything? That's an oxymoron. oh, we're a partner, but you need to pay for everything. That don't make sense. We're not partners if you want me to pay for everything. What you saying is, you trying to exploit me. What you saying is, they try to say, oh, you're the man, so the man should pay all the bills because he's the man. That don't make sense. You work too. I'm not saying that a woman should give the man exactly what he give her, but she should contribute. If I'm giving you, you should give a quarter, I should give 75 cents. That's how it should work. All right. If it's my birthday or something like that, you buy me a gift that costs maybe like, depending on how much money I make and how much money you make. Let's say I'm making 100,000 and she makes 40. All right. So case in point, if I buy you a $500 gift, you should at least buy me a $100 gift. You get what I'm saying? That's the way it should work. Let me see if we got some more. I wanted to look at some of these comments because a lot of people were saying things in the comments about, how you should love a person for them and you should get to know them and build with them. Because, just think about it. I know I probably already said this before, but if you meet a guy when he's already up, what's going to make him want to keep you around if he already there? All right. It's a comment on there say he's right. And it's not about the woman. It's about men needing to focus on getting their shit together. The OG told us to chase success, not skirts. Now, I don't have a problem with that. However, we can't put in the women's mind that we need to just give them money and give them a soft life where they don't have to do nothing. You need to lay down a list because, like I told you, this is the way human nature works. If you just give a person something without them earning it, then they don't appreciate it. They'll just feel entitled. And that's what he's doing, making them feel entitled. He's trying to get them back on his side because, they're not rocking with him like that because of that stuff with Holly. It says DDG also in the comment section. DDG also lost his girlfriend, his son. I'm good on the relationship advice. That was by a girl. She said that. I'm read probably 3 more comments because this video getting kind of long. Somebody said, comment section proves why niggas are always on child support. They think relationships are free. Yeah, that's a fact. All right. I'm looking for this other comment this guy was talking about. Let me look for it in my phone. Just bear with me. This guy, he was saying some real stuff in the comment section. He said, I can't find that comment. I don't know where it's at. But look, I ain't gonna keep this video too long. This is the uncomfortable truth. I think I touched up on everything. As a man, you want to work on your money first. Get your money up. I'm not saying you got to get rich immediately, but get your money up. Be able to pay your bills and have a car and have somewhere to live. Work on those things. And then if you want to date, find you a woman that want to help build with you. Let's say you got a YouTube channel and she gonna help you with the thumbnails, or she gonna help you with some things, or let's say she like to do hair and she want to open up a salon and stuff like that. Y'all can help each other. Maybe you cut hair or something. You get what I'm saying? Y'all gotta build together when y'all young. If a man already come built, then what's gonna make him want to keep her? He's already built. You gonna have to get on his program. That's just the way that's gonna work. But look, I ain't gonna keep this video too long. Drop truth in the comment section if you're feeling this video. Try and grow the YouTube channel. Hit that bell notification. Hit that like button for the algorithm. If this video a W, if I burnt this joint down. But look, I might AC got it. Look, follow me on Instagram. AC got it. Follow me right now. Drop truth in the comment section and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm gone. The uncomfortable truth.